Hello, and welcome to my channel, Single Mom Review. My name is Sherry, and that is spelled C-H-E-R-E. It is spelled a little fancy, but pronounced plain old Sherry. And I'm a full-time high school English teacher and a part-time reseller here on YouTube, which is my favorite. And then I also sell from the platforms of eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. If you would like to go check any of those out, go down in my description box, click on a link. It will take you there. Pretty much they all have the same things on all of them. It's just a preference of what you prefer to shop on. But if you do find something that you like, please send me an email to singlemomreview@gmail.com. I would love to get you a subscriber discount because I do appreciate you guys, and I do want to make sure that I make you the best deals. Today though is my purse sale. Guys, I am so apologetic that I cannot get it together to get a weekend purse sale going, even a Monday purse sale going. Every time I think I'm going to get a little bit ahead, something comes up. I ended up having something Friday and Saturday night, not work, but some things that I chose to do, and it's just the way it is. If you want to watch a YouTuber that's real life, here I am. I don't pre-record videos weeks in advance. It's just real life with me. It's just real life. So if you enjoy real life, you are in the right place. Life gets in the way. It does. And that's kind of been my go-to for many years now. But we are having a sale today. It is the Terrific Tuesday purse sale. I do have a few clearance items. I have a few small items, some little items, kind of fun box type items at the beginning. I do have a couple pairs of shoes. I do have a few small leather good items and some purses. I don't think I have anything that's too outrageous priced. I think everything's very budget friendly on this sale, so that's a good thing. If you do see something that you like, please send me an email to singlemomreview@gmail.com. I'll shoot you an invoice. Then you can you do not have to be a member of PayPal. You can pay using credit card, debit card, or I also take Venmo and Cash App. Just let me know in your email if you prefer one of those. We could make that happen. Shipping, the few smaller items I'm going to show you here at the beginning are $5 ships. Then I will have some small leather good items that are $7 ships. Those are like wallets, pouches, things like that. And then my shoes and my purses are all $10 ships. But the best news is it's a $10 max ship. So once you hit $10, you can continue to put as many items in the box and it's still going to stay $10. So that's a bonus, especially with the way shipping is right now. I will put a pinned comment down in the comment section that will have all the items that are either pending or sold. If it's pending, it'll have a P in front of it. Please send me an email if you see an item that you're interested in that has a P in front of it. I will get back with you and let you know I'll let you know that I got your email. I will let you know when the item actually becomes available, if it does. Or if it sells, I will let you know and say, hey, I'm sorry, it did go ahead and it was paid for and it's not available anymore. I don't mind doing that at all. I would rather have somebody as a backup, and that way you still get an item maybe that you wanted, and I still am able to get it out of my inventory. So it's a win-win for both of us. And people do change their minds. It doesn't happen a whole lot. But people change their minds. They may see a purse that they like later on a little more. Things happen. I told you this is real life. Things happen. A couple hours may go by and they may be like, yeah, I just balanced my checkbook. I can't make this happen. All of that is just life. But I do want to make sure that it gets to the next person if somebody else is very interested in that bag, that item that I have. I don't think I have anything else. I'm going to try to move pretty fast. I'm getting a late start on this on Monday night. Anyways, I'll share a little about me at the end. But first thing I wanted to do is show you this top that I have on. This is a Cabi. If anybody has been here for any amount of time, you know that I'm a Cabi girl. This is a crop top. It's a leopard. It's very nice material. I'm not sure what this material, when I take it off, I'll tell you. You can see the sleeve kind of turns up right there. So it's got a little cap type little sleeve there. Little, what do you call that? Cuff type sleeve. It's very, very, very soft. It is the leopard print material. You got some blacks and browns in there. The only reason I am not keeping this is it is a crop top, okay? I just don't, it's just not me. I think it's an adorable top. Somebody else, even at my age, could probably rock this. It's just not in my wheelhouse. I don't know. I like a little bit of length. I like to be able to kind of tuck it in too. And you could tuck this in very easily too. I just like a little more. I just like a little more. So it fits me great. I am 5'4", 140 pounds. It's a perfect fit. This is a size medium. As I've said before, Cabi runs very generously. So I'm a medium and I still have lots of room with this. But like I said, it goes, where's my belly button? Belly button's about right there. It goes about, I don't know, maybe 2 inches below the belly buttons where it's at on me, if that helps get an idea. But it's a super duper cute shirt, and I love the material. It is so soft. For this Cabi top, I'm asking $15 for this cute little, with a pair of brown slacks, black slacks, jeans with a pair of black boots or brown boots. This top would be fabulous. It's a perfect top. $5 ship for this. All right, then I have kind of a trio type thing. They're all priced different, but I have this orange and black. This is a new without tag. Orange and black striped scarf. This is 100% acrylic, made in Vietnam. Okay. It's just striped and perfect for a coat because it's not too much. It's just going to go around just like this. And yes, my colors at my school are orange and black, but I do also have something very similar that's orange and black with a little white in it that I wear already, so I didn't need two. I did get this in a, I think it was a box that I was getting at the time. Okay, so here is the scarf. You can, tie it up with a black jacket. This would look adorable. It would give it a pop of color. Oh my gosh, so cute. Perfect for the, Thanksgiving holiday, the orange. Super cute. Okay. You can also, like that. This is $10. It is new without tag. Then we have an orange and black game day, new without tag. Actually, this may have a tag. I think it just fell off. I think it's one that just intertwines around there. It may be in the other room. But it's a game day, all crystals. There's no crystals missing. It has never been worn. This on right here. Okay, this is $6. Then you have a new with tag, game day. This is football specific. This is by Vigla, Vigla, maybe? Vigla, game day. It is sequins, red sequins. I would call it a keychain, or you could put it could be a fob on a purse charm, on a purse. Maybe you have a clear bag, black clear bag, orange clear bag, white clear bag. You're going to put that on there. Super cute. And this is $10. So got the cute orange and black scarf, $10. The cute game day headband, and do I have that even go in the right direction? Yep. Game day headband, $6. And the game day keychain, purse fob, purse charm, $10. All orange and black. I was getting ready to list this and I thought, I'll just show up my purse sale before I list it. Because there may be somebody out there that's getting ready to be football playoffs. So all of these would be perfect. So all of these are $5 ships. If you got multiples of these, the shirt and the keychain, still a $5 ship. The shirt and scarf, $5 ship. Any of these items you want to get together, I'm going to put them all together for a $5 ship. I am making deals today because they are going on my platforms next. Those items are. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump off real quick, put on something else so that I don't, since I'm selling this shirt and it's washed and ready to go, I don't want to do anything else to it. So I'm going to jump off. Okay, I am back. All right, we are going to start out with the clearance section. The first thing we have is this faux leather, black fringe belt bag or sling bag. It is new without tag, faux leather, fringe, perfect for a concert, Western, going to a, a rodeo. Show you what this looks like on. Wear it in the front here as a little belt bag. Okay, it is adjustable. Okay, you go to your little concert with your belt bag on. Now, I know lots like to wear these as kind of a little front sling bag. Like that. Oh, I like that. Right under the arm there. I think that's cute. But you can also put it a little bit more up like that. Kind of more, but I like it right here. Kind of right under the arm. You can also put it on your back side if you want to put it back like that. It's just up to you, but I think it is the perfect little Western bag. Like I said, it is new without tag. It is adjustable. Okay. Let's see here. It's one compartment on the inside. Stuffing. You just got your big compartment here. All right, so I am actually marking this down before it goes on my platforms for $8. $8. Can't beat a deal like that. New without tags. All right. Oh, I was going to tell you. This Cabi top. Here is the Cabi medium. And then this is 100% rayon. It's 100% rayon. All right. The next item I have, clearance item I have, is this Dooney and Bourke wallet. It's black pebbled leather. Got your little Dooney and Bourke duck there. Well, it's got brown leather trim. It's in wonderful, wonderful condition. Got a brown leather zipper pull there. Zips all the way around. It's going to open up accordion style. You've got credit card slips. You have a slip pocket, and you have your zipper here in the middle. I'm pretty sure this is vintage. There is your zipper coin pouch. You have another slip pocket and more credit card slips there. Your Dooney number is right inside that little black there. And so this Dooney, black pebbled leather with brown trim. I'm marking this down to $28. $28. All right, the next thing I have is this Michael Kors. This is the Jet Set Charm Phone Crossbody. Also can be a clutch. or a shoulder bag. All kinds of things. This is in a light new condition. It's in fabulous condition. It is a black pebbled leather also. It is the Michael Kors top of the line. It is not Michael by Michael Kors. I will tell you, the strap here, this is not the original strap. It was missing when I got it, but they had put this strap on it. That's the faux leather intertwined with the gold chain, which I think works fabulously. But you can remove this, and this can be a clutch. I will show you that here in a minute. Also, very easily. Okay, so here it is as the crossbody. Remember, I'm about 5'4", and it hits me right at the hip bone, maybe a tad below the hip bone. Super cute. Okay, here it is as a clutch. This would be a great holiday little clutch. Top of the line Michael Kors in fabulous condition. On the back here, you have the little snap where you can put your phone. It is pretty good size. Pretty good size there for a big phone. Then, or if you don't want to put a phone in there, you can put papers, whatever you would want to put in there. You have your Michael Kors MK branding on the front. Going to open up into a kind of a wallet type clutch. You've got credit card slips here. You have your Michael Kors branding right there. Tip this down a little bit. You have a slip pocket here and a slip pocket here. You have a slip pocket here. You have another slip pocket here. Actually, you have one here and one here with some more credit card little slots in there. Then you have a zipper pocket here and another slip pocket on the other side of it. So you have a lot of organization in this little clutch crossbody. And it's the leather. Look at that leather. It is just, oh my gosh, it is wonderful. So if you want to wear this as a clutch, you can take this chain off and those just fold inside. And then it doesn't even look like you ever had anything out here. So it's very easy to convert, very easy. All right, so for this Michael Kors, top of the line Michael Kors crossbody, I'm marking this down to $45. Top of the line Michael Kors, light new condition. All right, the next thing I have, the last clearance item I have is this Bally. This is a designer bag. I cannot believe nobody has jumped on this designer bag by Bally. Look at this leather, this woven leather. This is like a saddle. Like I explained it as a saddle leather. If you know saddles leather, you just know what a saddle leather is. It has a lot of substance. It is very substantial leather. It's not flimsy. It's substantial. Well, that is what this leather is. It's very substantial. You have your Bally branding right there. This can be a shoulder bag, or you can also wear it as a crossbody. Super cute crossbody. It's like a cream with that brown leather trim. This is a kind of a pebbled leather cream. Okay. The exterior here is beautiful. There's really nothing on the corners, really no rubs. I think this was bought and stored and no one used it. And then I'll show you what the issue became. Because see, look at even the bottom. The interior of this, the lining, is, I'll show you when I see the inside. It's a very beautiful colored, what would I call it? Like a camel type, like a khaki color. But anyways, and it has this beautiful luster sheen over the top of it, okay? Well, I'm assuming this was stored where the probably temperatures were off, but this outside pocket, that luster, that shine broke down. Well, when it broke down, it caused it to get sticky a little bit, okay? So when I got it, this would just, you could just hear it click, you know, back and forth because it would stick to the other side. Well, I was able to pull it out, took Clorox wipes, cleaned, got all of that off of there, okay? So now, I'm going to just show you. It is not sticky at all, okay? It opens fine, back and forth. There's nothing that sticks me, nothing, okay? But it almost looks like a kind of a weathered, distressed tan in there now. Kind of a khaki color. Okay. Now, when this was sticky, it did stick to that leather there. Okay. That stuck to the leather. You cannot see it from the outside at all. In fact, if I had not been able to get that sticky out of there, I was just going to say, I was going to sell it and say whoever got it, just don't open the outside pocket because you're going to have plenty on the inside, but just don't open that. Okay, because honestly, from the outside, no one can see there's any issue at all. Okay, other than it looks distressed now, there's really no issue in there. And now, if somebody knows how to really match up a leather paint well, they could probably paint right over that, because that's all it did was kind of take the paint off of that. They could paint right over that and kind of smooth that out if they wanted to do that. I would honestly probably carry it like this. I mean, like, who's really looking in there? Nobody, okay? The strap here is in beautiful condition. It is adjustable. It does have a few notches to adjust it a little bit. It is the beautiful brown color on one side and the cream on the other. So I love that. All right, so now we're going to open this up and I'll show you what the inside interior looked like. All of this is beautiful too. Show you what it originally looked like. All right, here it is. See that, how it kind of had that luster, that color with that luster? Now, I think that is what broke down because all I did was take that luster shine off of this. Okay? But this is what it originally was, like that. Okay? So you've got one section here. Then you've got your middle section. You've got your Bally branding. You've got your zipper pocket. This actually still has a tag that says bone brown calf. So I guess they're calling this a bone color. And it's probably calf leather maybe. And then you've got this front section. So you've got 3 sections actually on the interior, along with a zipper pocket. So honestly, you wouldn't even need this back part. Now, it would be really nice to slip your phone, keys in there as you're going in and out of places, but nobody has to get in there. Otherwise, the interior is beautiful. The exterior is beautiful. I'm marking this designer Bally bag down to $65, and then it's going on my platforms. $65. I would jump on this. Look at that leather. All right. The next thing I have is, oh, that was the last of the clearance. So now we're going into the regular items. The first item is this Free People, kind of a caramel tan colored wallet. I would say this is very much like a new condition. You have this front zipper that is entirely just for looks. It's for detail. Because you have the zipper pull that has the different colored little studs. You've got silver, gold, kind of a pewter and a bronze. I love that. I love mixed metals. So isn't that pretty? Pretty pretty. And then, like I said, this is in like new condition. There's really not anything. It is a wristlet / wallet. The wristlet does not come off though. It is part of the wallet. Okay. Then you have your zipper pull here. It's going to zipper around. It's going to open up into, you have a slip pocket here. You have credit card slips. And then you have a zipper pouch here for a little coin pouch. So it's a very slim wallet. You have your Free People vegan. This is faux leather, if I didn't say that already. So for this Free People faux leather wallet, I am asking $12. 12. All right, the next thing I have is this Dooney and Bourke gray wallet. These wallets, I was surprised how much these went for. I think they called it a wallet clutch. So maybe that's why it was going for a little bit more. Get your Dooney and Bourke branding right there. Get the gray pebbled leather. That is gorgeous. Beautiful condition. It's going to snap open. Like I said, it's going to accordion style, kind of like a little clutch. You're going to have a slip pocket, credit card slips, slip pocket. Then you're going to have your zipper area here. Then you're going to have another slip pocket here with more credit card slips on this side. Okay, there is your little Dooney black tag inside this one. So for this Dooney and Bourke gray, pebbled gray leather wallet, this one is $55. $55. All right, the next thing I have is this Klein. This is new without tag, little makeup pouch. Does still have the plastic on the Klein zipper pull here. Here is your wristlet. It's a little pouch makeup wristlet. Got your Klein on the clip there. It goes with the wristlet. Okay. It is like a blue and white floral. You could use this for makeup, cosmetics. You could actually put it in your purse too and use it as keep your pins in, whatever you want to keep in here. And unzip it. You have your Klein interior lining. Like I said, this is new without tag. So for this little Klein blue and white floral wristlet pouch, I am asking, and it is vegan leather, it's faux leather, I'm asking $6. $6 for that. All right, the next thing I have, I love this. This is Juicy Couture. This is a new without tag belt bag. Okay, look, it even has the Juicy Couture on this. This is faux leather all along the belt bag. Okay, it is adjustable. It has a belt buckle that you're going to use to put it on. Your JC has all these rhinestones, colored rhinestones. They're gorgeous. Look at that. It is a black. We are going to see what this looks like on. I love this. I think actually on the tag this calls this the small medium size, maybe. Here it is on me. Isn't that cute? I love that. All right, let's see. I think this would work as kind of a little sling bag too. So let's see. I'm going to put it on the first buckle here. And then, well, this doesn't have a lot of this. I don't know that this would work. Now, actually, you could actually put this kind of on your back. Oh, that could kind of work like that. But I don't know. I think it's too high to be a front. But the back, it would have worked. Okay. Now, the one thing about this, you can actually also take this and use it as a clutch. This completely threads out, okay? So you don't want to use it as a belt bag. You use this as a clutch. How cute would that be? For the holidays with that JC with the multicolored rhinestones. Look at those rhinestones. That would go with any colored dress, outfit. So cute. Like I said, this is new without tag. Just has your, this would be a perfect little clutch also. So for this Juicy Couture, new without tag, clutch, belt bag, I am asking $22. And honestly, if you took this off and use this as a clutch, you take this off and use this and use it as a belt. Thread it through your belt loops. It has your buckle and everything, so you could have a Juicy Couture belt. So you could have a belt bag, a clutch, and just a belt. So many ways you could wear these items. These are so intertwined that you can do so many different things. $22. All right, the next thing I have is this Baggallini Red Crossbody. Okay. This bag, when I get ready to show you all the places it's got inside of it, oh my goodness. Okay, here it is as a crossbody. Oh, I love the red. These things are so nice for travel or just on the go, to be able to have organization with all of your things, but yet they still look very trendy. And so the red is very fashionable. The front here, you have your Baggallini branding. You have a snap pocket here. Okay. Now, if this was for a phone, I don't know that phones really fit in there anymore, but you can put anything in there. Then also over here, you always have Baggallini, always brands their things on the hardware very well. So you've got Baggallini there. This little front area, you can stick something in there. Then you have another Baggallini. It's going to unzip all the way around, and then you've got this whole big pocket there too. So you've got several little pockets right there in front to begin with. The back side, you have just an open, big open slip pocket there. The crossbody strap is removable and adjustable. Okay. You actually have 3 compartments here on the top. The front one here, we're going to do it first. Has Baggallini on the zipper pull. And it is a beautiful, I don't know what to call that, maybe a yellow orange. Got a pin area there, and then you've got a zip pocket on this side. Okay. Then you've got your middle section that's got 2 zippers that both say Baggallini. It's going to zipper all the way down on both sides, where it's going to accordion style open. Then you've got a zipper pouch on this side. You've got 2 pouches here, a big area there. You've got a middle zip section here. Then you've got this section with all of these credit card slips on this side, and then a bigger slip pocket there. So lots of organization in the center area. And then the back third zipped area, and all of these zippers have Baggallini on them, is another area, big area with a zipper pouch on that side and another place for a pin there. So for this Baggallini with so many spots in it to put things, I am asking $25 for this Baggallini, and she is in absolutely fabulous, fabulous condition. All right, the next thing I have is this Coach pink and Jacquard, tan Jacquard canvas tote. It's the pink stripe. Okay, this is a shoulder bag. It is so cute. Shoulder bags are kind of in right now, more so than the crossbody even though I still wear both. The handle is beautiful. The shoulder strap, I guess I should call it. You've got this beautiful pink fob hang tag. You've got this beautiful pink leather zipper pull here. Got your pink stripe with your tan jacquard outside. Your corners are really pretty good. You got a little bit, tiny bit. If I wasn't up here in the light, you would probably never see it. A little bit of corner rubs there. All right, so the inside here, it's got a zipper top. The inside is fabulous. Look at that. It's gorgeous. You got your Coach branding with serial number here, the Creed. Got a credit card, or excuse me, you got a zipper pull, a zipper pouch here. And then you can put a key. You can attach a key fob there. You've got this little pocket here. This is probably getting close to vintage if it's not already, because that's one of those little foam pockets. And you got a big slip pocket there. This bag is gorgeous. Gorgeous. For this bag, I'm asking $38. $38 for this Coach. All right, the next thing I have is this Triple Tree khaki canvas belt bag. This is a new without tag. Got your triple trees right there. This is the absolute best thing for hiking. It's a heavy duty canvas, so I mean, like, it's not going to rip. Something's not gonna get a hold of it and rip it like a, you know, tree limb or something like that. Show you here. It is adjustable. It's got this is a heavy duty snap here. Okay. This is a little belt bag here. Okay. There you go with a little belt bag. Now this is also one I definitely think could make it work as a like a crossbody across the front here. So you could wear it like this also, kind of on the front there, or down, just kind of down here on your lower right here. This would also be great for the man in your life. It has got that kind of a rugged hiking look to it. So if you're looking for a stocking stuffer, something like that, a gift for a man that might be coming, an extra that's coming to Christmas, or somebody you already know well, this would be a great item to have, because it is that rugged canvas look for anybody that likes to be out and about in the outdoorsy type. It's got that look for both. So you could do multiple things with this bag. All right, so here on the front, you've got a double snap opening, okay, with a little area there, okay. Snap that back. You also have a zipper pouch on the back. So you've got all of this before you ever get into the interior. It is a double zip. Okay. It's got it's pretty nice size inside. So you've got two slip pockets on this side, and then you've got another slip. But actually, that's not a slip pocket, it's a zip pocket on this side. Okay. It's a really nice little khaki, rugged, outdoorsy hiking belt bag, sling bag. Perfect. Triple trees. And I am asking $20. All right, the next thing I have is this gray sack. Could be a crossbody or a shoulder bag. I love this gray. It is leather. the sack right there. Okay. It is adjustable, but not removable. So if you wanted it as a crossbody, how cute's that? And then you could also, like I said, you could also have it as a shoulder bag. If you wanted it as a shoulder bag. It really looks perfect either way. Your strap is in good condition. Okay. There's really no call outs on any of the leather on the outside. On the back here, you do have a little slip pocket here. Okay. You have a zipper top here. Let's see here. The bottom in this bag did have a few little spots. It just almost looks like a little bit of a darker, let me see if you can see. It's really hard to see. I did take all of my cleaning and really try to clean it the best that I could. But it's just, honestly, I didn't really get much of anything out other than it just smells really clean now. But it's just like, I don't know if something, I don't know. It's just, it's hard to explain because there was nothing really in there that came out, but I can just tell that it's darker in some spots. So maybe they had cleaned it before me, but it already maybe just kind of left an outprint maybe. I don't know. It's in the very bottom. It's not that big of a deal, but I did want to show you. You got the sack branding right here with a zipper pocket and then 2 slip pockets. But that's really the only thing. It's just you can kind of see just a little bit of darker spot. Like there's a spot right there, a couple right there. But they're so minute. Unless the light's really shining on it, honestly, from here, you really can't really see it very much at all. Okay, so for this gray, the sack crossbody shoulder bag, I am asking $16 for a leather bag. Beautiful. All right, the next thing I have is this vintage Tignanello blue. This is a shoulder bag, and we'll see if it can do a crossbody. It does have a couple of holes on each of the sides here, so you could actually adjust it a little bit. This is a vintage Tignanello. It's in a beautiful blue, beautiful denim blue. Got like a little scuff right there, little scuff right there. It's very, very, very minute. Honestly, if I didn't have it up in the light, probably would never see it, but I do like to point anything like that out. No really corner rubs at all. The leather, butter soft leather. Okay, you have a zipper pocket here on the front. Okay, you have a zipper pouch here on the back. It's a big one. I'll show you what it looks like on. Here it is as a crossbody. Super cute blue, beautiful blue crossbody. And then, like I said, if you wanted to wear it as a shoulder bag, you could. It's a little long, but you could, like I said, there's a little bit of adjustment there. You can make it a little bit shorter up here for a little shoulder bag. It does have a lot of compartment here in the middle. You've got actually 2 zippered areas. We're going to start here at the front. You've got this big area here. And you do have 2 slip pockets right there. And then you have another area on this side. And this is the back, and it does have the Tignanello branding there with your zipper pocket here. So you've got two big areas there. I do think there was, this where there was a little bit of pin. Trying to think. Oh yeah. You can kind of see that pin right there, kind of where it just kind of went dot, dot, dot. See, dot, dot, dot. I did take this and really clean it too, but that pin wasn't really coming out. Was there anything else? I think this other one had a few. This one I think I got pretty good. Yeah, I think I got this one. You can just see a little bit, but not honestly much. This lining really cleaned well. Now this kind of did have, I felt like it was a little darker maybe in one spot. Maybe right there, you kind of see that outline. It's very minimal, and like I said, I cleaned it, but I just like to try to show anything that I see, I try to show. But that's it. Other than that, this is a beauty of a purse. The strap is in perfect condition. This vintage blue, oh, beautiful Tignanello. I am asking $18. Two bags for under 20, 16 and 18. Wow. All right, and the next one I have is another one. It's going to be under 20. It is a vintage St. John's Bay black shoulder bag. You've got your genuine leather, what's it say? Genuine leather with man-made trim. So it does have some man-made trim. You've got your handle here. This may be what was man-made, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think maybe this was. Maybe the handle is. I do know that all of this is leather, and it's wonderful leather, black leather. This is vintage St. John's Bay. You've got a end pocket here, an end pocket here, side pocket, I guess I should say. You've got a zipper pocket back here. Okay. This is such a cute shoulder bag. Very minimalist, vintage St. John's Bay. Here's the bottom. Beautiful condition. There's really not any corner rubs. Beautiful exterior leather. Let's unzipper here. This is the interior. You've got two slip pockets here. And then over here you've got a zipper pocket with your St. John's Bay genuine leather branding there. So for this St. John's Bay leather, beautiful leather shoulder bag, I'm asking $18 for her too. So you've got a 16 sack, an 18 Tignanello, and an 18 St. John's Bay, all leather. Beauties. All right, the next thing I have is this Dooney and Bourke. I showed this last week. I actually wore this, or took this when I went out on Saturday night. I wanted a standout little shoulder bag, and I thought this shoulder strap would do it, and boy did it. I had so many compliments on this little shoulder strap. It is a caramel colored, I think they call it actually honey colored Dooney and Bourke, branded right there with a darker brown trim. It's all leather. There is like maybe a little darkening right there in that little spot, and then I think there was a few little, it's really hard to tell, the light's really showing it, but if you didn't have this light on, you don't really see any of that. That looks just like a dimple in the bag. But I wore this and it was a walk around. It was called Hop for Hopes. And so you were trying all these different beers and voting for your favorite. And so you weren't sitting, you were just walking. But every time I would pass somebody, they would say, oh, and they would kind of feel it. I say every time. I would say at least 4 people stopped me and was like, oh my gosh, that's a beautiful handle. Or strap, I guess I should call it. It did have some darkening on the corners. This is vintage, so it's going to have that kind of darkening. It's all superficial. There's nothing in the leather. So somebody that's really good at painting probably could paint that right up. I do really good with blacks, a few other colors, but when it comes to like a honey color, I just don't have patience to get the right mixture for it to be the exact color, so I don't even try. Like I said, the selling point on this bag is this strap. It is that saddle leather I talked about earlier. That was on the Bally bag. That's the kind of leather this is. High dollar leather. Okay. It does have a zipper pocket here, or excuse me, on the front. We'll just show you the zipper pocket on the front. It does have the vintage kind of red and white lining that Dooney used for a time. It's going to unzip here at the top. And then it does have some spotting on the inside. Tell you that. It does smell extremely clean because I have cleaned this and got every bit that I physically could out of it. But you can kind of see in there at the very bottom. It is definitely like something spilt in the very bottom of that. I cleaned. I cleaned. It did not budge. But oh, it smells good. You've got your Dooney and Bourke branding there. You've got a slip pocket or a zipper pocket here. You have a vintage cell phone pocket there. You have your Dooney label with the number on the back there. And whoever had this did actually use it and used it well, and they got it dirty. They definitely got it dirty, but it's all just things that are there now. I did clean. Got like right there. I don't know if that's from the glue or what that's from. You've got a little bit of spots right there. All of this is on the inside, so you're probably not going to see it a whole lot. And the handle is the kind of handle that you've really got to pull this open and get down in there. And your stuff's going to be on the top of that bottom anyway, so nobody's going to see that. I mean, it is a vintage bag, so it's definitely, when you've got this sitting also like this on the cabinet or something, nobody's ever going to see those corners. For this vintage Dooney and Bourke, I am asking $39 for her. All right, what do I have left? 3 more in the shoes. All right, the next thing I have is this Brighton Burgundy Nylon and patent leather Croc embossed leather. Gorgeous shoulder bag. Gorgeous. It's a nice size, but this nylon is going to make it more of a, not as heavy of a bag as it would be if it was all leather, but yet it still pops with that patent Croc embossed leather detail. Okay, it is a beautiful burgundy color. Beautiful burgundy color. Oh, there's my heart. So here on the front, you have a beautiful Croc embossed front pocket. It's got a beautiful silver zipper pull. Okay, there's the front. You have your Brighton heart here. Okay, you also have this scroll detail right there on both of those. Beautiful. Your handles are in fabulous condition. The back side here, you have a big magnet pocket here, and then you have this little pocket here. So you can throw your phone, keys, go down into that little pocket. Okay. You have your little feet here on the bottom, leather feet there. Okay. You have a top zip closure, kind of a crescent shaped, very beautiful. And you have a beautiful interior. This around the top is the glue. It's right around the top there. You have your Brighton Creed right here with the, does it have its number? Yep, it has its number there. So you have this zipper pocket here with a two slip pockets on this side. And then on this side, you don't have anything. And you do have this key fob that comes off this little heart right here. The manufacturer's glue on these, I mean, I think they should have to redo all the purses that they use that dadgum glue for. Ugh. Makes me mad. Everything else is beautiful. And like I said, the light is going to show everything. It's going to magnify everything. If you're just out in the regular, you're not going to see that glue near as much. It's that light gleaming on it that just brings it all out. So for this Brighton patent Croc leather bag, I'm asking $25. $25 for her. All right, the next thing I have is this Talbots black quilted shoulder bag, but this has leather. That is leather there, along with your handles are leather, and you have leather intertwined in the gold chain here. It is a shoulder bag. Cute's that. I love a quilted nylon. And then when it has the little leather, can't go wrong with it. It does have the turn lock, gold turn lock right here for your opening. You've got a little bit of corner rubs, tiny, tiny, tiny. You can't even hardly tell. Okay. Your handles here are in really good condition for the most part. Got a few little nicks there, but other than that, they're in really good condition. Got a few little nicks right there. Okay. It's going to, up here you have a back pocket here. It's going to snap open. And there's your back side. And then, like I said, you have this leather right here. It's going to turn lock open. Let's see here. It's got a nice big interior. Okay. You have this section. It does have a spot, and I did try to clean that, but it's just kind of one of those spots. This is the day of the spots. It had a spot that just probably not gonna, for my, as much as I tried, I didn't get it. Now, when I say I try, I usually just take Dawn Power dish soap and really try to clean it. But other than that, I don't really go much further. So somebody else may know something else to do. Got your Talbots branding here with a zipper pocket there. It does have leather all around the interior opening here. Then you have this middle section that is a zippered pocket. Okay. And then you have the front section here with 2 slip pockets. So for this Talbots quilted with leather, gold chain, quilted black nylon, beautiful bag, I am asking $15. $15. I told you it was the budget friendly sale. And then the last but not least is this gorgeous vintage Etienne Croc. It's kind of that same pattern that Brahmin does. What do they call that? They call it the Melbourne. What do they call that? I'm probably saying it wrong. You got your Etienne right there. You've got this gorgeous hang tag. Etienne. Then it has the leather, Croc embossed leather there. It actually is a purse charm that you can clip on right there as it is. Or you can take it off and it can be a keychain. You can use it as a keychain. Whatever you choose. Or put your keys on here too. Whatever you choose. It does have Etienne on these little studs there. And then also up here. And that's going to be on all 4. 2 on the front, 2 on the back. This bag was definitely used. I would even probably say it's maybe abused. It does have a back pocket here. This bag also, I did take these, actually the interiors pulled out, and I did, honestly, I pretty much soaked them and scrubbed them. This did have ink right here. Actually doesn't look as bad as it did originally. And then this has just a little lighter little spot right here. I think that looks like that at one point was some ink, and it looks like maybe somebody tried to take the ink off and it just lightened it a little bit right there. It's very hard to see with all of this other going on, especially because this is the back of the bag, but it is there. Your corners, like I said, this was definitely used. Does have a little bit of wear. Okay, but there's absolutely nothing that is going to come apart as of right now with this bag, because it's heavy duty. It is like, I don't know if you've ever had a Brahmin that is made like this, but they're heavy bags. That's how this is. It's a heavy leather. Okay. So this was what it would look like as a shoulder bag. How cute is that? I mean, gorgeous. I love it. The handles did have a lot of the edge coat off. I didn't put edge coat back on, but I took leather paint and did just even it all up. There's pretty much, there really wasn't any edge coat around the top of the handles. So all I did was just paint them to look like there was edge coat. Now, somebody that's really into edge coat, you might want to go back and put edge coat on there. I don't know, but I did not at the time. I just wanted them to kind of just look kind of unison, so I did that. It does have a very distressed look to it. A lot of that is intentional. Same with like the corners. It looks like, you know, you're like, oh, those corners look like they're dirty. That's not. It's just how they had really distressed it to look. Okay. It does have 3 big sections here. So we shall get into that. This bag just has a special place in my heart. I just think it's one of those gorgeous bags that are I don't know, just rare. Okay, here's the back. It is just, it's a beautiful interior. And I did take these, like I said, I took these out and scrubbed and washed them. They are clean. Here is the middle section with your NWOT branding on that. You got a zipper pocket here, and then you've got 2 slip pockets on that side. And then you have, which is this the other one? Yep, this is the front. This section. So you got this section, and this section. Okay. So for this NWOT, because it does have its issues with the ink that I think is, you had it on the, like this, nobody would ever see that. I don't know. I think she's a gem. But I'm only asking $18 for this beautiful Croc embossed vintage leather bag. This vintage hang tag is probably worth the $18, to be quite honest with you. I saw several of them online that were still going for like $40 that didn't have this. So that's kind of what I priced it as. I basically priced it as, even if you got the bag and you thought, oh, I don't know if I'll ever use that, this was worth the $18. So I just couldn't leave the vintage, this much leather behind. And it's still, I feel like it still has a lot of life in it. So $18. All right. Oh, shoes. And I have a pair of Uggs, so you're going to want to see those. All right. The first pair I have are these soda white tennis shoes. These were also my daughter's. They're just plain white shoes. I think she needed white, just plain white shoes for something. Don't ask me what. I think she wore them for that activity or whatever it was she was doing. And that was it. See the insides. Man-made materials. Size 10. Here's the bottoms. I need to wipe those. I didn't even wipe them. I just took them out of her closet and brought them in here. These are $10. $10 for a size 10 white soda, and they are white still. Tennis shoes. All right, the next thing I have are these Ariat tan. What are these? The Ariat tan suede mules in a size 9. Ariat is a great brand of shoe. They have great soles. They give you a lot of support. These would be great to just be able to slip on. They're a beautiful tan suede. There's your Ariat right there, and you have your, where's it at? Oh, right here. It's in there. Size 9 Ariat. And I am asking 18 for these. 18 for a little slip-on mules, clogs. Great support soles. Then I have a pair of Uggs. Yeah, she just left a pair of Uggs. Yeah, that's how she rolls. These are the color Nutmeg. These do have a few little splotch, and I honestly didn't even take the suede brush. I need to do that. I will do that. I just grabbed these out of the closet too. I'm trying to slowly get through that closet so I can do something with it, with my reselling stuff. The bottom. These are a size 10 also. Get your UGG. Right there. And then you have see. There also tags for these. These are still a lot of fur on the inside. There really is no fur missing. I think they call these maybe they call them the short boot, but I think it's the Classic 2 or Classic. It's not the mini. There's a mini that's just about right, goes to about right there. This has a little bit more of a shaft on it, but they are definitely the short Classic. I think it's called Classic 2, maybe. So for these Uggs, nutbag, size 10, I'm asking 55. 55 for these. And like I said, I will take a suede brush and see if I can get a little bit of that. But other than that, I mean, like the toes aren't, you can still feel the suede. They're not even rubbed down to where there's no suede. And that's usually what will happen sometimes with Uggs. Should have left them. There's your Ugg right there. And I think that's leather. Leather right there. All right. That is all I have for you. A little about me. Let's see. Friday night, as I told you, I had something come up. Well, had my granddaughter, because it was really cold that night. My daughter was going to football because she's the assistant cheer coach. It was going to be a blowout. I mean, like, I don't even think our starters went in after the halftime, and we won. I think we were up like 60-something to 0 at halftime. So the starters didn't even go in after that. And so I stayed here with my granddaughter. And so, of course, you know, all of my attention was with her. And then Saturday, the two moms that our 3 boys were the best of friends. We went on vacations together last year. Well, one of the moms is pretty high up with Truity Bank, and they're always doing all kinds of fundraisers and all kinds of stuff like that. And Truity Bank's always buying tickets to things. And so she said, would you want to go with me? And so we went to what they call Hop for Hoops. It's I think it's a fundraiser for, I can't remember what it was that they were fundraising for. I mean, I just went because it was something to get out of the house with my girlfriends. And so I went. I should look into what that was for. But what it was and the tickets were like $60 a ticket. And because it was a fundraiser, and they did have silent auction items, and I did bid on several, but nobody's called, so I guess I didn't win anything. When you got there, they gave you a cup. It was kind of like a wine tasting, but it was beer tasting. And they gave you a cup, and it had 5 coins in there, I think. And so as you went and tasted the beers, it gave you a pamphlet, different beers. As you went and tasted the beers, you could put your coin in where your favorites were. And so the first place we went to was called Citrus something. Anyways, Dara, my friend Dara and Jackie, they both took a drink. Dara says she kind of liked it. And so she puts her coin in their bucket. And the whole time they're just kind of standing there looking at you. And so Jackie takes a drink, and she goes ahead and puts her little coin thing in there. And in the midst of me taking my drink, I guess she's saying to Dara, I mean, like, what do you do? Like, she didn't like it, but she was like, what do you do? They're staring at you. How do you not put a coin in there? Well, after I take a drink, I'm like, ugh. And it had an aftertaste, and I didn't like it. I'm not a big beer drinker anyways. I'm a mixed drink drinker. And that guy's kind of looking at me, and I said, I might be back. And as Jackie's telling Dara, I don't know how you don't give them a coin if you're just staring at them. They're staring at you. And Dara starts laughing. She goes, I don't know, but she just did. I'm like, well, I'm not giving them my coin. I like that beer. So the one I wanted to try was the blackberry lemon. And so we went around and went to that one. And oh my gosh, it was good. There was no aftertaste. It was really good. The blackberry lemon was wonderful. So I put a coin in there. We went over and tried what they called a cherry limeade. It was really good, but it was sweet. And so I put a coin in there, and I had 3 coins left. And we went and tried an Orange Hulk Smash. Didn't like that. We tried a Peach Fuzzy. The Peach Fuzzy was, I think, worse than the citrus. I was like, ugh. I mean, like, I took a sip and I was like, ugh. I mean, like, I had my head turned, but oh my gosh. And did we try, a berry something? I think Dara took one for the team and tried that. And she was like, yeah, y'all aren't going to like that. So we didn't try that. So we decided then to go eat. As they, of course, had a food spread there. And it was just, she said, usually they have better food than this. It was just very eccentric type food. And that's just not me. I mean, like, I'm just so anyways, it was cold that night too. It was cold. And it was at the airport in a hangar. So it's like set up, you know, to be very nostalgic type, you know, just rather than a very formal, because it's a beer tasting. And so we sat down, ate a little bit. Now, the dessert table was phenomenal. That was from the eatery, and they had all kinds of flavored popcorn. They had all kinds of cookies. They had magic wands, the pretzel sticks with the, you know, chocolate around the ends of them. They had these huge Rice Krispie treats that were probably about this thick. So the dessert table was, I mean, I could have stayed over there the whole night. And so we got some desserts. And then we were all like freezing. And so we decided that we were going to go through the silent auction tables. And so we did that, bid on a few things. And so then I thought, I'm going back and giving my coins to the beers I liked. So I went back and gave the Blackberry Lemon 2 more coins, and the Cherry Limeade 1 coin. So Blackberry Lemon got 3 from me, and Cherry Limeade got 2 that night. I need to find out who won. Surely it was that Blackberry Lemon. It was fabulous, which I didn't try any dark beer because I'm not a dark beer drinker. But we had a great time. It was good to get out with friends. And so that's why what I anticipated getting done on Saturday night didn't happen. Sunday was a little bit longer day than normal for me, just because, of course, we did go to church, but it was our church's 5th year anniversary. And so we had a big lunch afterwards, and everybody just stayed around and talked and so forth. And so, of course, you know, that was, took a little bit longer. So by the time I got back and got started cleaning bags, I wasn't going to have time to film and edit and have it up by Monday either. Tonight is Monday night, and I had my ESA philanthropic sorority meeting. And so I went to that and then came home. Well, actually, my daughter called and wanted to know if I wanted to meet her for dinner, her and my granddaughter, which of course I'm going to meet them for dinner. I got to see my granddaughter because she had cheer practice. They're getting ready they have competition on Saturday. And so anyways, they've been practicing almost every night. So I met her for dinner and then went to my ESA philanthropic meeting, and then got back home. And of course, Dallas is playing, which is my favorite team. But honestly, tonight I couldn't even root for Dallas because the Cardinals, they were playing the Cardinals, and I'm still a huge Dallas fan, but number 25 for the Arizona Cardinals, his name is Zaven Collins. He is from Hominy, which is about 10 minutes from Pawhuska. He graduated the same year that my oldest son, Colton, graduated. They were very good friends. They took concurrent classes together. Him and another boy from Hominy, his name's Colt Wilson. Colton and Colt played baseball together too, competitive baseball, and won a state championship together. And so they're all very, very good friends. In fact, my oldest son, Colton, was in a wedding with Colt Wilson, and Zaven was the best man there. And so anyways, the Cardinals, I'm always going to root for the Cardinals. Zaven plays there, and so I know his mom. I'm going to root for Zaven no matter who they're playing. I'm going to root for Zaven. Fun fact. He was actually a first-round draft choice. Also, I mean, I think he got a $5 million signing bonus when he signed, just to sign. with the Arizona Cardinals. But when they were at the wedding, they were staying the night in some of the cabins there. And the first night they stayed the night in a cabin. And then so that day of the wedding, Zaven gets a text, and I don't know, for some reason, the wedding was in March or April. It was when they were off. And it said something about he got a $200,000 bonus. Just like, here, we're sending you this $200,000 bonus. So, of course, you know, he tells the guys, hey, I'll get us rooms at the casino tonight. If everybody wants to go after the wedding, we'll stay at the casino. So they did, but he's just a great kid. I mean, like, he grew up really with no dad, single mom, raised him herself. She actually took money out of her 401k his senior year to take him to some of the combine camps to get noticed by some colleges. And he actually he did go to a Division I college, but it was just Tulsa University right down here down the road. I mean, they're not even really in a big conference or anything. And first round draft choice out of there. And this kid, he was valedictorian of his class too. So he's got it going on. And anyway, super proud of him, But anyway, so I had to sit down and watch Zaven. He about got a couple of sacks tonight. But anyways, so if you're ever watching the Arizona Cardinals, number 25, I know him personally. Great kid. But anyway, so that also put me back to where I started filming this at 11:30 on Monday night. Yeah. And I've still got to go do some shipping. So, yeah. Yeah. Go me. Last minute Sherry. Let's just say that. All right. But what have I got coming up? I'm planning on having opening a box from the Purse Curator. I'm hoping for Thursday to have that video up. And then I'm going to throw in the shoes that I got from my Ben's haul in Tulsa. Last week, I showed you the clothes that I picked up there. And this week, I'm going to show you the shoes that I picked up there. So I'll have those along with the purse box from the mystery purse box from the Purse Curator. And those will be for sale also, unless there's something in there that I just really want to keep. I bought them for resale. It was a mystery box. I love mystery boxes. And of course the shoes will be for resale also. So there will be a sale there. Also, if you see something, but it's going to be a quick, just here's what I got. And I'm showing you all and getting to spend a little bit of time with you guys. And I will be aiming to have my purse sale next week. I do have a big banquet on Saturday. So, you know, it might be Monday, Tuesday again. So we'll see, but I will bring you a purse sale somewhere between Sunday and Tuesday. How's that sound? Anyway, once again, if you see anything that you want, please send me an email. I would greatly appreciate it. I love to get these things out of my house and sent to one of you guys. And I'll be talking to y'all again real soon. Bye.